Sometimes things are just that important.
It's time once again for another episode of this Couch of Serenno podcast, co-hosted by yours truly, the Grand Moff Chris, also known as Chris, Paragon of Time, also known as Dark,
Hello.
Ethan from Manon, also known as Bazinga,
Hello.
and Bryce, also known as Bryce.
Yo.
We have a pretty, we have a pretty stacked
Yo.
podcast.
We do.
This cost
Yeah.
is nuts.
Yeah.
It is pretty
Right.
nuts.
As Bryce, like honestly, who would have thought? Honestly.
At the payroll for this?
Well, it was also just funny how like Bazing and I were just super monotone, and then you just yo, Bryce, yeah. I'm
It's
here.
been a good week, man. It's been a good.
We're not actually monotone, we just don't want to be here. So.
I mean, that's not true. All right. We do have a lot
Alright.
of stuff. Yes.
Mhm.
We do,
Visions
yeah.
just came
Lots to talk
out.
about.
There's been a bunch of gaming information, KOTOR remake, all that good stuff. You know,
Oh,
there's a lot to talk about. So let's
There's
just
a lot
jump
to
right
talk
into it.
about.
Starting with Visions, right?
Yeah.
Good stuff,
Starting with
good
Vision?
stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
Who's going
Cinema.
first?
So I'll say that I'll say my top 5, and then we can go from there.
Wait, what?
I think or for
We're-
Visions.
we're
Yeah, I
just-
think
we're
we should
just-
probably
we're
hold
just-
off on
we're-
rankings.
Oh
We're
no.
we're
Just
starting
talk
there.
about it.
Well, I mean, we can
Oh.
we can talk about our favorites like first thing. I feel like we should just talk about a little bit about what it is and stuff first.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I suppose.
Yes.
So people
Yeah.
that are just some reasons uneducated.
Yeah,
watching
yeah,
our
you're like-
podcasts.
Well,
Wow.
I mean, we're like.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Yeah,
We're
I'm-
just
I'm-
like-
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Good stuff, good stuff.
No, Visions. This Star Wars show made by multiple different studios within like the anime genre. Basically, it's just like these short anthology stories, and they just showcase Star Wars, but with like a lot of anime elements. For me personally, I think this is like I was always intrigued. I think that Star Wars has like a pretty good amount of like Japanese culture inspiration. So I thought this was like a really cool way of like retelling that and showcasing that. Obviously, like the most popular form like of like media within like Japanese culture, anime, and I think it surpassed my expectations. I said this in a tweet. I think like each episode holds concepts that can easily make up an entire show. I think this is what they could be doing in the future. It's like, I think with What If they're gonna like because like they have like these anthology like stories, but but with each episode they have introduced new characters. But I think in the future they're gonna like reintroduce these characters again. And I think maybe for like a season 2 for Visions, they will have like a sort of, I guess, what would it be? Like more like stories with these characters that we see for like this first season, which I think would be really really cool.
It does seem that, and I've noticed in a lot of them, is that a lot of the stories end on cliffhangers.
Yeah.
So it definitely seems like they want to like
Hold
move
on.
forward and straight up make entire shows with some of them, but that is just might be how they're made too.
I would-
What
I
were
would-
you gonna say, Doug?
This is actually, I was thinking about this a lot, or well, like, but obviously, I've had animation classes, and this was very reminiscent. Like, it felt like it was like a much larger scale, where like in this case, Disney was the instructor, and they like put a bunch of like different animation studios together, and they're like, all right, what can you do? I feel
Yeah.
like the different animation studios like obviously wanted to have an open cliffhanger because they're like, all right,
Mm.
what can we do to convince them to let us continue with this project? Like I feel
Right.
like that's what's happening.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I don't know if like something like that is set or like if it's in plans, but I think that they definitely wanted that possibility in there. Like they wanted to set up a good theme,
Or-
like
yeah.
or, like interesting stories. Like, I'll wait
Nice
to go into
Jedi.
them, but like some of them, oh my god.
Yeah. Like, I'm thinking like in future seasons, quote unquote, they'll
Oh
actually
my god.
continue them in the same like format, like what we'll see, like how like they format it. It will be a different story,
Yeah.
also continuation. I think that will be something they could do.
Are you talking about just the Ninth Jedi right now?
Not just that, but just in general. Like there's like every episode had like maybe not the duel, but like nearly every episode had like chances of like
Well, yeah, that's how
I
I,
think the
s-
duel has more.
I saw it. Yeah, I'm just saying. I basically saw it as like, to me, it felt like all of the animation studios saw this as an opportunity. They're like,
Mhm.
this is our sales pitch for what we can
Oh
do.
yeah.
Give us our
Yeah,
own
yeah.
show. Like that's how I see it.
Uh,
But yeah, it was really
Yeah.
cool. I like the open endings too. I really do.
Mm.
Because the short stories, like it'd be really cool. Like I don't know. It's fun. But continue.
I don't know. It turns like a basic overview of the show. Like, each episode holds concepts for more story. I think, um, yeah, yeah. No, that's it, yeah. What about you, Bazinga?
I think there's more good episodes than bad, but the bad ones, in my opinion, are pretty bad.
Ooh.
I don't think they're good at all.
I didn't. I have not. I wouldn't. I personally would not say it was a bad episode.
Mm.
I think.
I
for me
definitely would
personally.
say there is. There's around like
Hmm.
I'd say at least 4 bad
Ooh,
episodes.
4. A whopping
Most of
4.
it was just like style over substance, no style over substance, and it didn't have anything other to say other than to be gimmicky or look cool.
Mm.
Mm,
Wait, what are you saying this to?
Like
most
some of the episodes I didn't like.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought you said it specifically.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Um,
just thought like they didn't really have anything to say, and they're just there to trying to
Mhm.
look cool, or they just weren't good. But the ones that were good, yeah, they were pretty good.
Yeah, I really liked a lot of the episodes too. Like a lot more than I was
Yeah, I
expecting.
liked like 5 of them, which is yeah, a lot.
There are 2 that I really didn't like, but honestly, that's it. The others I really did like.
yeah.
I like how they were all really different too.
Yeah, I really
Yeah.
appreciate how original they all were.
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah. I think that's what it was. I think that's why like Star Wars, like the best Star Wars stories, in my opinion, are, like the ones that don't like are too focused on the canon and stuff like that. Which is why I was super excited to hear that they weren't like gonna make these stories canon and just like they're like giving them their own like.
Did you hear what they
spins.
said about that as well?
Who's they?
Or like Star Wars, like they basically said that they're definitely interested in
Oh, yeah.
doing more legend stories and
Yeah,
canon
yeah.
stories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which
that's
yeah,
it.
we'll get into that later, but yeah, they could have many opportunities.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it just like with it not being canon, them just like being able to just like full artistic expression. That's really it.
Can I just say, like, a pet peeve for me was like the amount of focus all of them had on kyber crystals. I was like, that was the
Yeah.
main thing, and I get it's pretty cool. Like, yeah, lightsabers
Yeah.
are cool, but literally,
So we could have like a bounty hunter episode. I mean,
I mean,
I don't want to hear Boba like an original bounty hunter. I could have made an original bounty hunter.
I
Did
mean-
like an episode around him. That'd have been cool.
I guess.
It's just I understand why they went with Jedi, because it's like
Yeah, it's Star Wars.
you know that's like the way it's Star Wars. It's one of the more popular things
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
Star Wars. So naturally, if these people had this creative liberty,
Yeah.
they want to mess around with
Yeah.
something that's really big in the universe.
Yeah.
So I understand why.
They even had like a
there was such a
droid
big
being a
emphasis on
Jedi.
Jedi.
And it's not like
on.
they were all coordinating with each other. Like each thing was like its own project.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
they,
just
they, no
like,
one had
you
no
know
idea
what?
what anybody else was doing.
Kind of want to do a Jedi. I don't people do that. So I guess they were Sith. I mean that doesn't count.
I mean, Tatooine Rhapsody had like bounty hunters.
Yeah.
It had
Sorry.
Most
Boba.
important bounty hunter.
That's true. It had Boba. I think I saw Forlom and a few other ones. I don't know for
They
sure.
had Boba
Yeah.
making dancing.
Well, it was like the same type of droid. I don't think it was Forlom, but yeah.
I don't know.
Because he completely dies, if I remember correctly.
They could have just killed off Forlom.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, the droid in the duel.
He has like the minigun, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain.
Oh,
it's
that was
before long.
cool. That was all pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Oh.
No, I'm not talking
The
about
animation
that.
for that
I'm
episode
talking
Oh, you're
about.
talking about
I'm
that?
talking about in Tatooine Rhapsody.
Oh,
With Boba.
yeah, I don't remember seeing that in Tatooine Rhapsody.
There was like a bunch of bounty hunters that came up at first with Boba, and like whenever they first.
Oh,
took
you're
him off,
right. You're
yeah.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do remember that.
Yeah, that was cool. I enjoyed the idea of that. Like the
Yeah, I,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if anything, if I can take a lot from the show in terms of its concepts. I think, like, I mean, like I didn't really like. I think the twins episode was not one of my favorites.
I didn't like that.
That was my.
Yeah,
that
was
was probably
the
my
worst
least
example.
favorite. I
Yeah.
hated it.
Of
Yeah,
style
hated
of
it
yeah.
so much.
substance.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
could fix her.
The dialogue was.
Like, yeah.
The
I
dialogue
would have
was some of the worst in Star Wars, honestly.
Yeah.
Like when he said, like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to a galaxy far, far away," it's like,
Yeah.
I really
Oh,
can't.
Yeah,
yeah.
dude. When he said that, I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
That's
Yeah.
that
Wow.
that episode was animated by the company that
Wasn't
did
that
Kill
Trigger?
a Kill. Yeah,
Kill a kill.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with that.
it's a really over the top anime. I haven't seen it
Oh,
either,
yeah,
but like I've
that makes
seen
sense.
stuff
Yeah,
from
you know
it.
what? That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
'Cause the twins was really over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta say I was trying really hard not to let the whole space thing bother me, but it did. It really bothered me.
The
And also,
Yeah, that-
thing?
yeah, like how they were fighting on top of a Star Destroyer.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not to
And
mention,
breathing.
no, like this is the best. I sent this to Bazinga.
Oh yeah. I remember seeing that. I was like, okay.
Whenever the robot came and rescued Am, the sister, the robot had a space helmet on.
Yeah.
And the human person did not. I'm like, there's no way. Like that had to have been on purpose.
Yeah.
Like that was just like a
Being
middle
self-aware.
finger. Yeah. They're like, you got a problem with
Screw
this?
your
Well,
logic.
yeah. Well, fuck you. Yeah, there it is.
That's funny.
I might
The
cut
the
that.
guy went to hyperspace on top of his X-wing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he-
Also, an Imperial Star
Well-
Destroyer had an X-wing for some reason.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I did
Yeah.
this to save you. Ah!
Yeah.
That was
But I-
When he
do
did
think-
do that cool thing from the Rise of Skywalker concept art where he like he's like flying in his X-wing and he's got like a lightsaber out and he's like slicing the Star Destroyer
Yeah.
while flying. That's very
I
cool.
mean,
Can
it
we
was-
just
yeah, it
talk?
was-
Okay, I mean,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is going on
It
a
was
new thing.
ridiculous.
It was
Yes,
ridiculous,
yes,
but like, what also was ridiculous was in the was it the Ninth Jedi? Like about how she was going through on the speeder bike. That was really cool. I think.
Oh yeah. How
Yeah.
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 She jumped off.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah, she jumped off, deflected it perfectly, and then like yeah.
Or
it
like
was
how
just- yeah,
she
that was
pulled
great.
it in reverse and like was deflecting blaster shots.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was.
I also gotta say, I really like how her lightsaber was clear.
Yeah, that was cool. That
I
was,
just-
that was,
Yeah.
that was a
That's a
cool
concept-
new
Yeah,
original
it's a
way of
cool
doing
concept
Yeah.
of like having.
Like,
Yeah, I
Actually,
really
it's
like how those
something,
lightsabers work there. Or I was talking to Bazinga about it a little bit yesterday, but I just really like how the lightsabers worked
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
short. Whereas like whoever holds it,
Like, depends
Yeah.
on,
it
like,
depends
you
on
know,
the color based on what's in them. Like, I think that's really cool.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Were you saying something though, Bryce?
Um.
I'll take that as
Also
a
train
you
of
were,
thought.
but forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Yeah, unfortunate. It's all happens.
So should we just go through episode by episode and give them our thoughts? I
My
guess.
thoughts? Yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
seems
yeah.
good.
All right.
Um.
Someone
the
else
duel.
take the lead. The lead.
Yeah.
or The duel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the duel.
Yeah.
Yeah, great opening, great start of the show.
I feel like
you
it's
know.
underrated somehow. Because it's
Mm,
like
Yeah,
the first
maybe.
episode.
that's
You're like, it's alright. And I
that's
thought it
Yeah, I
was really
mean,
good.
like-
that's
I mean, like-
interesting to hear you say that because you're like, oh, I feel like most of them don't have a message. What was the message for the duel, Bazinga?
Yeah, but that was different because it was cool.
Because okay.
The twins wasn't cool. The twins wasn't cool.
Honestly, not the last part of the twins is like really powerful. Like the
And
how
plus,
he
to be
was, like,
fair, he was a Sith and he wasn't a complete douche. So that's something.
He was a Sith hunter. That was cool.
Yeah.
I don't,
Yeah.
yeah. That was cool.
Oh yeah, him being a Sith. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was a cool concept. Yeah, the Sith hunter, like how he was collecting this shit. Yeah, that was such a really cool.
Yeah.
like General Grievous with like
A kyber crystal.
Also,
Lantern.
the droid with the rice hat, I think that was so cool too. I don't know why I love it so much.
I remember seeing that. Like, oh yeah, Dark's gonna love that.
Yeah,
'Cause I remember that was really like thing
I-
for a while.
I really like that.
The lightsaber, I can't remember her name, but the other Sith, her lightsaber's really cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
for,
yeah.
like a whole umbrella thing.
It's like the umbrella lightsaber, yeah.
I thought that was kind of goofy.
I thought it was pretty goofy, but
I mean, it was goofy, but
It
it's
was
cool.
less goofy
Yeah.
than Rebels helicopter. Lightsaber.
Yeah,
I feel like it was like Rebels helicopter on steroids.
Yeah.
It made more
Makes
sense. It makes
with
sense.
the product that
It
it is
does.
from. 'Cause I know that is like a common,
Yeah, I
like that
guess
sort of
so.
weaponry and stuff is common. Like you said, no, with the context of this being like anime style and like Japanese culture and stuff. Like I know that is actually something I've heard mention of that being used in like Japanese culture
What-
to some
What
degree.
umbrellas?
Like yeah, like like how yeah. I'm using that like yeah, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. I'm looking it up right now.
I thought it
Like
was
The
paper umbrellas are
katana
a thing.
lightsabers are kind of goofy, but I mean, it's
The
cool.
katana lightsabers are goofy to you?
Dude, those are so cool.
I mean,
Those
they
are
have to
so
film it.
cool.
Especially like
And
how they all
okay,
did their own
okay, I don't
original
think you
like
heard me.
things and the effects. Like they all did something.
I said it was cool.
Oh,
It's still dumb.
Oh.
It's still dumb.
I don't think it's
Oh.
dumb. I think
I don't think it's
it
dumb
makes
at all.
sense. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I don't think it makes sense.
Well, neither does your
Like a
lightsaber
lightsaber.
changing color in your hand, but it's still cool, Bazinga.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to establish. And that makes more sense than having a lightsaber than putting it in like a metal like holder that like Beskar, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
That means it's just like always on.
I really like
Yeah.
the shading for the duel.
The duel, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
do
was really
think
cool.
like
That's
it's like
great.
artistic style is really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
like
It's
Japanese.
like
will
mostly
ha-
black and white, but it popped in color when it needed to.
it had,
yeah,
it
like
mainly
the
had
Kyber
red.
crystals glowing. Yeah,
That was-
kyber crystals glowing red was really cool.
Yeah,
the lightsabers.
No, but there's Japanese swords where like they would like stash like their sword in an umbrella and stuff like that. But basically, how it worked in the duel was that like the sort of rims were like the lightsaber, quote unquote. Because you notice that she would actually take it out when she was fighting.
Yeah, I remember
Take it-
watching it. I'm like, there's no way she's gonna duel with that, and then she took it out. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. It's
Yeah,
she
it's
did-
super
she did
effective
stab
for
that
deflecting
guy.
lightsaber bolts too. Think about it. If you can spin it
Yeah.
that fast, it's just a
Yeah,
wall.
It is really effective.
Yeah.
It is really.
Yeah, but you could
Like-
stab your lightsaber in the middle and you'd break the entire.
Well, I'm
thing.
not saying against lightsabers. That's what I'm saying is I'm like, there's no way that she'd duel with that. But like blocking blaster bolts.
Yeah, like stabbed that guy and then like
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
like opened it up. That was brutal.
Yeah, that was really.
Oh yeah. She should have impaled someone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were
that was
some
really
Yeah,
cool
it
Yeah,
wasn't even
yeah.
with the lightsaber part,
Villagers,
like,
yeah.
because she was at like the middle. It's just metal.
And like the Trandoshan and the
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
Trandoshan like little thing had like the little like.
Yeah.
the droid with the minigun. Those they were cool.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah, I feel like
concept,
that.
like I guess, yeah, the concept is there. I feel like there's like a story that can be told with like the Sith hunter and like why he hunts Sith specifically. Like it'd be like something like really personal, and interesting. And that's what I'm saying with these sort of things.
No, I
Like,
think he
it's
does
really
it for fun, personally.
Yeah. If that is the case, that'd be cool too. But, like,
I'm just.
I'll be all for that. I'll be
Yeah,
all for a show.
yeah. But yeah, I do definitely see what you mean, where you think that they can, they all set up a cool premise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that all we want to say about the duel? Tatooine Rhapsody next.
I'm done with that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually like the second episode, Tatooine Rhapsody, a lot more than I thought it would have.
I did-
I honestly thought.
I did too. It definitely felt more like kid oriented, but I did like I definitely appreciated like I appreciate it
tone.
for what it is. Yeah, but I
Mhm.
appreciate it's like an original thing too. Like we're probably never gonna see anything like that again.
Yeah, like a freaking like rock band like,
Yeah.
ballad. in
Like
Star
whenever it
Wars or something.
started, I'm like, is this made for me? And it kept going.
Like, I was like really wanting to know more about the kid Jedi and like how like all that other stuff. Which again, more concepts that would
Yeah.
be really interesting for a full-fledged show.
Yeah.
I was just
I was at-
imagining Jabba executing everybody. like, do it. You won't. And it didn't, but Yeah, sorry, continue.
I like the show. I actually really enjoyed the what was like happening, the story and premise, and like that was
Yeah.
really
Yeah. Screw you, Jabba. I'm gonna do my own thing. We're gonna be the most metal band ever. Yeah. It felt like one of those late. It felt like like those late Disney original movies that would play
Yeah.
like at midnight. That was that for Star Wars.
yeah. Yeah, that sounds actually a good thing.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if that comes on like the freaking like Disney Channel or something like that in like another few years. Who knows? Possible.
Yeah.
But no.
Uh,
That's good stuff.
Yeah,
That's good shit.
honestly, I like this one about as much as I was expecting to. I didn't, think it was that crazy. I didn't like the animation style. Boba was cool.
Yeah.
I always like Boba. And another thing that really
Yeah.
bothered me about this one is that, like, I think the music that they played just doesn't fit Star Wars.
oh no, it was super cringe, but I mean, what are you
Yeah.
gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. You have,
I
like,
honestly,
5-year-olds playing.
honestly, kind of bad to fit. Not even gonna lie.
But they could have done something like like the Who and like Fallen Order, go for something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the Who was
then-
perfect. Like that sounds like it can straight up be Star Wars. That's
They're-
why I like
Mm.
it
Yeah.
so much.
They're an animation company. I don't know what we were expecting.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
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 It was like dude, they played like pop rock. It's like
Yeah.
sounds
Once
Star
again,
Wars.
Yeah,
Sounds
yeah,
worse
no.
than the dub as well. Like in the sub, it's
Oh.
not way better.
Oh, I bet.
Oh,
I
that's-
bet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched it.
Like
I watched
even
the
then,
pilot.
yeah, it wasn't great.
I watched the yeah, I'll tell you about it later. But yeah.
Okay.
That all for,
Also, like I like the moment where like they're playing and then you see like the Cantina band listening to them.
Oh yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
Dude, when they showed that, I was
That's
like, "Man, they're better than you."
Like they're getting like the Jabba the Hutt premium membership. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did think I'd like it more, and I didn't, which kind of
Yeah,
sucked.
I
But
particularly remember Bazinga being really excited for this one, and then
Yeah.
like talking about it with him, he didn't really talk about it at
Yeah.
all. So
yeah, I was kind of disappointed. So I was actually looking forward to that.
I thought it would have been really fun, or I thought it would have been really cool if it was like a, not, I don't want to say musical, but like kind of like that, where like it's just kind of
Yeah,
everything's like the entire thing's just like a song, like a
Mm,
Yeah.
like, that's
Yeah.
I
I
thought
was
that
expecting
been
it to be
cool.
more song heavy, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
There's more
like
focus on like this
like
band of
Tenacious
people that you
D,
don't
but
really...
for Star
Mm.
Wars. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but
I heard of Tenacious D. Yeah, I think I know. Yeah, who you're talking.
yeah,
Uh,
Tenacious D.
But
it's funny.
yeah, no. Yeah, I think like having such an emphasis on like characters that we don't know, I think in that way kind of is weird because you have to like you're supposed to like empathize with these people and like, oh, we're losing this guy we don't even know.
Well, they don't have long to do stuff like that.
Yeah, but like, and like, I think it works well in like the other episodes, but like with this one, it's a bit off-putting. I can definitely understand that
What, are
perspective.
you racist against Hutts?
Sure, let's go. Let's go with that.
That's what I thought. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I cared
I
a
have
lot
to be
about
racist.
what's his face.
Yeah. Honestly, Timmy Water wasn't a HUD until like.
How? How did you not know what?
I saw a giant slug and assumed it wasn't a hut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, it didn't really have the same like texture, look of like a HUD IMO, but like.
That's the
it's-
animation
I
style.
don't know.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
animation
it's because
style. Yeah.
the animation just wasn't great.
I enjoyed
Honestly,
the
didn't mind the
animation,
animation
actually.
style. Yeah, I didn't mind it either. But
I felt like it fit what they were doing too. Like it fits.
Okay, just because it fits doesn't mean it's good. That's what I was saying.
Well, I mean, there's a thing about toast,
That's-
Bazinga.
that's just personal preference. But that's
Yeah.
just a theory, an anime theory.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. What's the
Mhm.
next one?
Yeah, the next one is the twins, I believe. My favorite episode.
Well, we've already done it in the wrong order, but yeah.
Yeah, talked about it. We kind of that one a bit, didn't we?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's
Very
more we can
instances
talk
here.
about.
It's kind of deserved.
Yeah.
It's kind of deserved. I mean,
Okay, yeah. What do you want to say, Dark? Sorry.
I didn't hate this. Like,
Yeah, I didn't hate it
like,
either.
like, yeah. It definitely. Oh God. I didn't hate it. I thought it was. I was interested in what they were doing. I think the concepts were cool. Obviously, it was really over the top, and you kind of have to just accept that that's what it is.
Yeah.
You have to. You have. I feel like it's better to know that before you go into it too. That it was
Yeah.
gonna be over the top. Space thing annoyed me. But I would, if it had like a sequel, I would watch it.
Yeah.
And
Like I think that I think like the last part of it when like he crash landed on the ship and he was like, oh, we gotta like find her and stuff like that, and like it showed the twin sons. I don't know, it was a bit on the nose for me, but like I don't know, I found that kind of cute. I don't
well, Star Wars
Uh,
is about family, so.
know. So yeah, I don't know. That last scene was like really cool for me. That was I think that kind of made up for
We had
like,
some cool
my
shots.
criticism.
Has a like a
Yeah.
cool ending shot.
Yeah,
With
cloning
the
shot.
X-wing
Yeah.
in the stand. Yeah.
It was that was cool. It was cool. Like I didn't hate it. I think the concepts are cool. Like these like two Sith twins being like breeded.
And
to,
they did have like that
do
last
these
Jedi
things.
moment where like he completely like destroyed the Star Destroyer, but except
Yeah.
with the lightsaber. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that was cool as well. Yeah,
That's-
I thought I watched that
yeah.
as well.
Extent of praise I can give it, but yes.
Is that all, Chris? I guess you're tired of talking.
Yeah, I
about
already
this.
talked about it. I don't like
Yeah.
it. Like it looked cool. That's the only good thing I could say about it, honestly.
Valid.
Next one.
The Village Bride. My actual
This
favorite.
is my
Hold on,
favorite.
I
Right.
actually really like this one too.
This
Hold
is
on,
my
real-
favorite. Yeah. Okay. We lost a member. What do we do?
Nope. Just have to replace him.
Alright,
Alright.
sorry. No, I just had to close my door.
Hey.
So yeah, this
Yeah,
one
I
was my
didn't want-
favorite.
Yeah, it's my favorite too.
I don't know
It's like,
if I
yeah,
said
that's-
that.
yeah.
but-
Yeah, no, I tweeted about it.
It's like
I
I
said
said it first, yeah.
It's my
I
favorite.
tweeted about it.
Anyone who's
Uh,
on
it
after
has-
is copying me.
Well,
Yeah,
no, I said it.
13 mics on Twitter.
I said it
so,
first, actually, but
I actually
Yeah.
thought of it first. So
you know,
maybe.
you had host advantage because you were, carrying the conversation. You're like leading into it, so you're like, anyway, up next is the Village Bride. That's my favorite.
Like, close to a game of Monopoly, and then he wins.
No, this episode is just like, I think overall, like, I mean, obviously the animation style, I think is great as well here. I think the concept of like this Jedi Padawan after Order 66 and like sort of like how like she's learning to like reconnect with the Force and like all this way and like it's all about the Force like connected to all living beings and like having her be on a planet where it's life, like the people appreciate the life and like all that around it is like such a great way of like having that story being told of her reconnecting with the Force. And then the conflict of like the bride and like her husband being like taken captive and all this other stuff is just just super cool. Like it's so Star Warsy. And then like the masked woman is her name, so I'm just gonna say that. I think she's just a great character. Like I'm already like super interested in her, even though I don't even know her name.
She
She's, like,
looked cool. That's important.
she looked cool. And I think her
Yellow
whole arc was
lightsaber,
really cool.
my favorite color. Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, and like and like she has like those like little like boot things that like make her do shit.
It had like a,
That's-
it
She
had
like
a very,
kills, didn't
it had
she?
a very like
Yeah.
samurai feel to it
Yeah.
too, especially.
yeah, like how
Yeah,
like,
she had like the demon mask and everything. So
yeah.
no, it's
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah, and
It
and
was,
this episode was what I was originally like expecting when I heard the show, where I was like, it could be like a show of like smaller tales on like different planets, like,
Mhm.
and it was like showcasing like the environment and like different cultures. And I mean, I guess Visions as a whole does that, but I think this one does it the best, in my opinion.
In
I really-
terms of like Star Wars mythos.
Yeah, and then
Yes.
like the what they call it, the Magica.
Yeah, the Magica is like the sort of like thing that kind of like respect
It,
or whatever.
it was the Force.
Yeah, essentially the Force and like how like their interpretation of it,
yeah.
like the people interpreted it. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, it was just it was cool because like just like sort of like great world building in a way, but like and also like serve the character's development, the mass woman's development, and all that sort of stuff. It's just overall just like a really like well like put together thing. I wish it was longer. God, give me more of that shit, please.
Yeah.
No. Nothing but praise. I'm trying to think of what else I can talk about.
Yeah, I don't have much to
Just-
say. It's just,
Yeah, the
it's
soundtrack
good.
was popping off. I'm
Yeah, I
probably
think the
gonna
soundtrack was the best part of it, honestly.
Yeah, the soundtrack was really good in that one. Like,
I
it
thought
was,
it was
it was
probably
just-
some of the best out of the whole show, honestly.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah.
They need to release the soundtrack.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
They should have
you know
done that
Sam-
day one. So.
You know Samuel Kin? You know that guy
Yeah.
on YouTube? That's what he made an epic mix of that, of the Village Sprite
yeah.
soundtrack. I'm
See, he's quicker to that than like
Yeah,
them.
yeah. It's a lot, but yeah, I'm playing that later. That's gonna be in the aux later. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to think. Just so many cool things in that episode. Just basically what I want more of Visions, and I think from here I think it's like a really great point because I think the following episodes continue the streak of like really interesting concepts and everything like that. That I overall enjoyed. Yeah, that's really it. I think that I'm being redundant. I'm saying yeah, that's really it so many times.
Yeah, I basically said everything.
Yeah, honestly.
Cool. So, the Ninth Jedi, right? That's what we want to talk about next. Yeah.
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 Yeah, we already talked about this a bit.
A little bit. I mean, basically just said it was cool, like
Mhm.
the speeder thing.
Yeah, this one was one of my favorites.
Mhm.
I don't lie. I really like. We already talked about the concept of lightsabers. That's one thing I really liked about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The fact that lightsabers can change colors and
Like
how,
it wasn't
you know,
even a gimmick either. Like it actually served the story too.
Yeah, like he
Good
was,
stuff.
yeah,
That's
like
good
there's like
stuff.
that one character who was
I made a joke about it while I was watching it with my uncle. I'm like, they're gonna turn it on, like half of them are gonna be red, and they were all yeah.
yeah, like I think it was just like, it's like because like that one of them was red and like it turned purple eventually, like it was like showcasing like it's stuff like that was like really cool, like showing like if that were the storytelling, like also be able to like progress with the plot
Yeah.
story, like the character. It was just that was just such a great use of like narrative devices.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the
Yeah.
show is like just exposition and just people telling you things, but then in that episode it was mainly just visual
Yeah,
storytelling,
showing,
which is great.
yeah, showcasing.
Showing, not telling.
Yeah,
They do.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, I definitely want to see more of that. Like that was like one of the things that I was like, yeah, I would definitely need more of this because like they say,
Yeah.
oh, really, like that last shot and everything like that, and like it's like, oh,
Yeah.
nice Jedi, and like they
Like,
say the
actually
title.
Cared about those
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah, like I genuinely was like invested in that.
And the
Throughout it all.
soundtrack is probably the
Mm.
second best on
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was really good too.
And then just like the whole like mystery concept and like, oh, who is this guy? And he seems like kind of like a weird robot synthoid.
And I wouldn't say
Sith
they're bounty
dude.
hunters, but I'm pretty sure they said like mercenaries after the Sabersmith.
Yeah, it's like
But they
like,
look cool.
Yeah, they look cool.
Mhm.
And then like I forgot the guy who was hiding in the robot's name, but like how like he was revealed and like the sort of like how to play with your expectations. Like, oh, this guy could be like not who you say he is, but then like it was the original Jedi and all of that. It's just like that was just a
Yeah.
really smart way of just like playing with your expectations and doing it in like, a really
It was
smart
called the
way.
Ninth Jedi, and he called her the Ninth Jedi, but there were only
Yeah.
4 Jedi.
Yeah, 'cause I think there's the
Also,
mission-
I'm sorry, Bazinga, but Ethan was a little punk.
He was.
He
They
Yeah,
give
he
a
was going his
Jedi
way.
a name Ethan, and then
and then
You
he
do that?
he couldn't
Nice.
hand his
Like-
own, and he talked weird, and he's like, oh
yeah,
my gosh, wow.
then,
yeah,
like,
he's just getting dunked
like,
on, and everyone
yeah,
else
like
has to
literally,
sit
but
he
there.
got dunked on by like his own ally. Like remember, like she
Yeah.
first like initially came in, like she freaking swung, like he had to like jump out of the way because like she was like really going ham.
I'm pretty sure she wasn't even a Jedi, and she like
Yeah,
still like
yeah.
helped him because he's just that much of a bozo.
Yeah, yeah, it's just
Damn, this guy's meant to be Jedi. Man, this guy sucks.
it's unfortunate that you're represented poorly like that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. You know how hyped I'd be if there was a Jedi named Trevor? and then it'd just be like that. It would suck. Yeah.
Uh,
All right. That's about all I have to say about that. It was cool.
Yeah,
I liked the insignia and like.
I think it's the
tone
best
of all of that.
episode, honestly.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with
yeah,
that.
it was really good. I'd put it up there on
Yeah.
my ranking. Not as first, but like really close.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there's like like a certain top 3 that are just all interchangeable. It's,
Mm. I think.
like it would be considered the best.
What was I?
The
Yeah,
Elder.
very good. Yeah, the Elder.
Yeah, the Elder was my favorite.
Yeah,
That's
a
what I'd
really
say
good
right off the
one.
bat.
Really good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Which one's the
think
Elder?
it's-
The one
Elder
with
is like
Dan?
when-
Not Dan.
One where it's like basically
The Black Jedi.
Yeah. Who's
with,
named
with
Dan?
like Asian
His
Qui-Gon.
name's Dan. His name's really Dan. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot about that. His name is Dan.
Yeah.
That is the
Jedi
most-
Master. Dan.
Dan. Even Jedi Master Ethan has it better. Say, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to work on their Star Wars names.
Yeah, come on.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I didn't, it didn't
It's
bother
the
me.
it's the
yeah.
third Black Jedi ever, and his name
Yeah.
is Dan.
Like the whitest name ever.
Couldn't
yeah.
go with Mace Windu 2.
they could have went with Tyrone, and I would have been fine.
Yeah, they could have been
Would have been a bit racist.
stereotypical, and they didn't
But,
go there.
yeah. Would have been a bit racist, God. All right. No. God. Yeah, I took me a while to. Yeah, his name is really Dan. Wow, this is honestly such a revelation to me. But his hairstyle reminded me of Anakin. That was one of the things that got
Yeah.
me. It was like seeing. It was like for me, it's like a weird what if scenario of like Anakin became like
If he was black.
Qui-Gon's
yeah.
Padawan. Oh, that
that,
as
yeah.
well. But yeah, I was thinking that. Because I think the Jedi that the Jedi with the green lightsaber reminded me of Qui-Gon a bit. I felt like that was like a
Yeah.
weird Qui-Gon.
But even had
Anakin
like the
dynamic.
same.
Well, he just had like
fight style.
he just had that vibe to him, like where he was
Yeah.
like a wise,
Yeah, like
And
he's
he
the
had
master
same,
guy.
like,
Yeah,
guns and
Yeah.
green
an
lightsaber
appropriate what a
look.
master should be. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't Qui-Gon travel planets a lot as well? Like,
I mean they all kind of did,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but like not like as much as
Yeah,
like,
kinda
he was,
had
like,
to.
saying like
yeah.
he was saying like he traveled like a lot. That's why I noticed like they made an
Yeah.
emphasis on that.
Well, no, it was about how Anakin. It was basically an emphasis on how Anakin wanted to explore.
Ah.
And, yeah, that's basically what
that's
that was. But
Yeah, I didn't think like that, but yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, but that sort of it was nice. It was just so nice to just see like just no drama between the apprentice and the master.
It felt really
but, like, just
grounded
having,
too.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
having
it
some
was
mutual
nice.
respect. It was just like it didn't feel stereotypical, or like I don't know, like not stereotypical in a sense, but it just didn't feel. I don't know. It was just so genuine and nice.
it was
nice to
cool,
see.
yeah.
Yeah, I think interesting. I don't know what to make of the Sith or whatever
The Elder.
whatever the Elder. Yes, the
Yeah.
Elder. The name of the episode. Yes. Yeah, I don't entirely know what to make of that. It's interesting. Like once again, like I don't know. Like
Well,
your ship
that's
exploded and then he just Indian turned to Black Rock. I don't know. Like what to make of that really. It's just like another cool concept that I would like to see explored.
I think it was supposed to be like he turns into nature, and like because it fits with the whole theme of like everything fades, and we eventually become with the Earth or the planet. So I feel like that's basically what it was trying to do there. But yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense. Same way that, Jedi, when they die, they kind of disappear.
yeah, it was like
At
that.
least some of them.
But like a more natural way of it.
Yeah.
Kind of too.
Yeah. That's maybe it's just me overthinking it. Nothing new in my case. But yeah. Yeah, it was just a great episode, like the choreography. I almost thought though, honestly, I was watching it with my mother, and like me and her were making a joke saying, Well, imagine they kill off the Black Jedi, that'd be super foul. And then like,
Yeah. No, I said like they can't kill off the black guy first. And
yeah, like this is like I thought we passed that in Hollywood, but you know, no, he got a fatal wound in the chest, a fake out death. So that's reassuring.
Indeed.
Take that.
Yeah, I remember like he threw his lightsaber and saved his master, and I was like, good for you, Dan. Good for you.
I'm just.
I'm sorry, his
Take
name
that
is
one.
like the highlight of it.
It
for
just,
me.
yeah, it just sounds like a co-worker.
Yeah. Yeah, you know
for
Jedi
saving
Knight
your
Dan?
goodness. Jedi Knight Dan, that's
It's done at work, yeah. That's
Dan,
good.
I worry. What a good guy.
Yeah, he
Alright,
likes
alright.
kids.
God.
It's funny. Yeah, that's about all I have about that though. He was wise. It was good. It was a good theme and
Yeah.
everything.
Alright, so, Akakiri.
Oh
Wait
my
a
god.
minute.
I feel
That's
like
next. I thought
No,
that was the
we-
last
we-
one.
it's not,
No,
it's
we missed.
No.
No, we completely missed like one other episode. The
No, because we
2v1.
done this wrong from the beginning. Because we did Tatooine Rhapsody second.
no, Tatooine
I mean,
Rhapsody
whatever.
is the second episode.
Is it?
Yeah, it was.
What's the
This
member?
us right now.
Yeah. The next, the ninth Jedi after the ninth Jedi was 2v1.
Yeah, to be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Toby.
Oh that.
Toby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something.
that was a
Interesting.
cute episode.
Probably
Remind me of
my
Asher
least
Boy.
favorite.
Remind me of Astro Boy. I don't know.
That's
if you're
how.
familiar with
That's
that.
like the entire point. It was supposed to kind of be like Astro Boy.
Oh,
Yeah, I just I wasn't a big fan of this one either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
was.
mean, the animation was good.
It was
but
cool.
that's about it.
Again, I appreciate
cute.
like they're trying to do their own thing, but
Yeah,
Mhm.
very different.
yeah, but it was probably my least favorite out of all of the
Nothing
stuff we've
really
seen.
too much to take away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I don't have it on my list.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I didn't think it was good. I thought it was really bad.
I didn't think it was bad. I just didn't. I just didn't particularly care for it.
Oh, well, I think it was bad, but
Okay.
except for the animation. The animation was good.
Yeah,
the
Tatooine
animation's
Rhapsody is
pretty good.
second. Just so we're clear.
Second worst.
Second best?
Right.
Man, I didn't know you liked it so
Another hot take. Another hot take.
I'm saying the order is the Duel, Tatooine Rhapsody, the Twins, Village Bride, Ninth Jedi, Toby. So we talked about Toby a little late.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We should have been Toby and then the elder. Well,
Oh,
doesn't matter.
yeah,
Doesn't
that's
matter. We
right,
could be on
that's
point
right.
after.
much. Okay.
Oh, so we're in now.
Okay.
Guess I
Yeah.
just stopped the podcast.
So it's over. So droids
So-
becoming Jedi. What do you guys think?
I mean,
That's done.
Oh yeah.
compared to like
Yeah,
some of
they
the
don't
other
have
stuff we saw,
rights.
it didn't really bother me too much. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like we even saw him use the Force. I don't think. Did he use the Force? I'm
And
not
he's
sure.
using a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a droid. Like, I mean, it could hold a lightsaber.
I'm pretty sure he does use the Force.
He might, but either
Even the
way,
Inquisitor
pretty sure he
called him like a
does.
Jedi.
either
Yeah.
way, I don't really mind. I mean,
It does bother me. I'm not gonna lie.
it doesn't bother me as much as breathing in space, but
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's so funny.
At least when it's been done before, that yeah, it's been believable because they're not there that long.
Kind of doing
Whereas
that
in
in
the
that new Star
episodes,
Wars
they're
game that's
kind
coming
of
out.
just.
The
What?
Hunters.
Oh
Star
yeah,
Wars
yeah, yeah.
Hunters. You see all the characters released for that. There's a droid called like J3DI. It's like Jedi, but it's a droid that thinks he's a Jedi.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I got
That's really quirky.
it.
Really
I-
It's
quirky.
actually
I kinda
it's a
like
pretty
that.
it's a
Yeah.
pretty like wacky
It's
concept.
really,
I like
it's
it.
really
I like that a
quirky.
lot.
Man, it's super wacky. A droid? Jedi? Man, that's something.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should do more of that.
I think it's kind of cool. But what I'm completely blanking out. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about it. It
Yeah.
was cool. Also, he didn't have arms. The professor dude didn't have arms.
I thought he just always had his hands behind his back.
I'm pretty sure he just straight up didn't have hands.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just assumed he didn't. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I thought you just really liked having his hands behind his back, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that too.
I mean,
I
I
like
might,
that.
I
Yeah.
might be
I like
wrong,
doing that myself.
but like it did.
Yeah, no, I put my hands behind my back all the time while walking. It's great for your posture.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it makes you feel
You
better
should
than
let the
everyone.
Imperial officer.
Let's see if-
Yeah.
It does,
Like
yeah.
Just feel like I
Feel like
die.
talking.
But yeah, unless I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he like straight up didn't have either of his arms.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fact checked.
It changes everything if he has hands.
Well, I mean, think
'Cause
about
he
it.
does a lot.
I mean,
he
like
does a
he made
lot.
all the
He does a
robots to
lot.
do stuff for him. What, like what?
Exactly,
Right,
he does
did
nothing.
make all the robots.
Exactly, because he doesn't
Yeah,
have
well,
hands.
okay, maybe he just wants slaves. What do you think about that?
He called them his children. That's a little weird, but
Okay,
he's
well,
like, "Come, my children." And it's
Uncle
like,
Owen has hands, and he has droids. Explain that, go on.
what?
Exactly.
Explain what?
There's no explaining that, because it's droid slavery.
I didn't hear what you even said.
Right.
Uncle
Everyone does in
Owen.
the Star Wars universe.
Uncle Owen has hands, yet he has
Right.
droids.
Okay,
There's a moisture farm to run.
it's true.
And then like
Okay.
the scientist was trying to like bring life to the planet. You know?
Yeah.
he was,
Another
like,
thing
working
about
as a-
that, what if there were just a bunch of desert animals that like live there and like they just completely ruined the ecosystem? Now they're all gonna
Yeah, I
die.
know, huh?
It's just murder.
What planet do you think they were on?
I don't know.
It kind of looked like
This is
that
a
one
desert
planet from the
planet.
Clone Wars that was all white.
I don't know for sure. They said
You
the
know, the one with
separatists.
that.
Did they say that the separatists completely took the life from the planet, or was that a different one?
Oh, I think that was in the Village Bride.
Oh yeah, it was. That was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, either way, it doesn't matter.
I guess.
Do you reckon if Newt Gunray was in Visions, they'd have an English voice actor? Or like make him have an English accent?
I don't.
Because in Star Wars he has like an Asian accent,
Huh.
I don't
just
know.
as a plot twist.
Yeah, I
Maybe
don't
this is
think so.
expected.
Where they just give him the same accent. Food for thought.
Okay.
That's very random. Alright, do we have any more to say about Obi?
I do not. Alright, we're good.
31.
Next is Lop and Ocho.
I enjoyed
Yeah,
this. I did.
This is
a cool one. I liked the whole family type thing that they did. I liked the whole.
Mm.
I mean, it didn't make sense for using the Force, but like it all.
Yeah,
it
that's
passed
one thing.
down.
Oh yeah, I heard talking to Vizinga about that, and I do agree with you. I think it's really cool them like passing down the lightsaber between like lineage.
Yeah, and like
I
the
think
whole.
that's really cool. But then she just had the Force for some reason. And I was
And
just
she has like
okay.
all like 7 forms of lightsaber combat. It was nuts.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
it's
pretty
it's what
cool.
happens when you're an anime protagonist.
Yeah.
That is true.
That's why I'm an anime protagonist.
Yeah, me too.
Hmm.
Just
I
like-
didn't
Hey.
know this.
And like you have character development, so
I have plot armor.
yeah. But yeah, no, it was good. I like in the end, I don't know if you know this, but Star Wars is about family, so it was nice. It was
I
family.
think I heard that before. I
Yeah.
don't know.
It was an
Oh.
open-end type deal again, another like setting up more stuff. Also, I don't know if you guys realize this, but like her scanner, the buttons on it were a carrot. I'm serious.
wow.
Like I don't know how
that's
no one
crazy.
noticed that because like it was like
Yeah,
facial
that's
up. I'm
right.
like,
I didn't
that
notice that.
That is a carrot.
Yeah.
Like right there. But
Yeah, and she's like a bunny
I-
girl.
Yeah,
That's clever.
and
Is
it's
that
funny
racist?
because there's a carrot and
Is
bunnies
that
eat
racist?
carrots.
also, it really bothered me that she was. I mean, it didn't bother me, but like she had a pineapple. She was eating a pineapple in the beginning.
Yeah,
Like,
he just had like
I'm
a
like-
straight up pineapple.
yeah, I'm like, they have pineapples in Star Wars? I guess that's a thing. I mean, at least in this, it's canon here.
They could have went with something like a dragon fruit. Dragon fruit's crazy looking.
Yeah.
Could
Indeed.
have went with that.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it is what it is.
It is.
Yes.
Can't believe pineapple's canon. Man,
know,
that's really interesting to me.
Yeah.
Canon is ruined. Like, oh my
You
god.
reckon Obi-Wan ate pineapple? Like, that's pretty big.
God. Oh my God. Sorry, I have to interrupt the podcast for this, but like I'm like on a really close match. It's like 4 versus 15, and I was with two other. I was with
he
two other
wanted to play
clones.
Battlefront.
Hold on,
and
I was
this
with two
one
other
happened.
clones.
So how much
One of
a
them was a
chill game is
rocket.
that?
One of them was a rocket trooper, and he
Yep,
fired the
yep.
clone straight into the other clone and killed them both. Like, all right, but moving on.
I'm literally playing soccer in Watch Dogs League.
It's your podcast thing.
My
That's
God.
cool.
Yeah, sorry, continue.
No, you're good. I liked it. I thought it was cool. I really liked the, heritage thing. I liked the whole concept of it. It was interesting.
I think it has a good, like, solid name.
Yeah, and it made sense too, like the fact that families would be split apart from like imperial
Yeah.
rule and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was cool,
Yeah.
like, a new perspective.
Freaking
on
kids. God.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Was a keyboard warrior. Yeah, damn.
But yeah, I liked it.
Alright,
God, I'm popping off.
you done with that?
I am. I don't know about anyone else.
Anyone else? Bryce, any more to say?
I think he's pretty intrigued in soccer.
Up Ochos.
Yeah,
Queries,
I'll
all
send
that
you a
good
clip
stuff.
of this when I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this, yeah. I'm done.
Alright,
I
last
thought
one.
about it.
Akakiri.
Akakiri. I
Akakiri.
really liked this. I wasn't that big of a fan of the animation style, but
Yeah,
like,
I'm
Oh, yeah,
I'll
no.
say that too.
Yeah,
I wasn't a big fan of
yeah.
the animation style. But
Yeah.
I do think it has like the most like intense story.
it did. It was so cool.
Yeah.
Like, like out of all of the ones like for a sequel, I think I would be most excited for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That was a really
Like
good
it-
one.
Yeah, like. Yeah, no, that was just like. Really,
I was
cool.
getting like a lot of Mulan vibes from like the two companions.
I was
so
too. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
Mulan.
I was too.
I feel like that's just worth
Yeah.
saying. But
Mulan, yeah. Then like, yeah, oh man, it's just the guy idea, and then like, the whole like Sith Shogun character type was like apparently like the king's brother or sister or whatever like that. That's cool, and then like how like they play like the whole like they sort of build up the idea of like him having this vision and all this other thing, like how like apparently this person that you kill is like, just all that stuff. That was so smart. That genuinely like had my my jaw dropped when that scene happened. When like, like she gets
Yeah.
killed by him. Like,
and it
all that
just
stuff.
straight up didn't have a happy ending.
Yeah, no, like it was like wow, like
it was
what
cool.
I was like wow, and I was like wow, they really ended it like that. That's so
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's one thing I actually really appreciated about it.
Yeah, it was cool.
The fact that it didn't have a happy ending.
Like, so the other ones like somehow like super happy endings, even though it's kind of doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like, it just like it felt those were like Star Wars tier endings. That one was just like pure like I don't know.
Revenge of the
Infinity
Sith.
War. Oh
Yeah, that's a
Revenge of the
film.
Sith,
Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, those are also films.
Yeah, I mean-
that are Star Wars.
Like, I mean, like
Yeah.
Empire Strikes Back ends with like Luke and like Leia looking out into like the freaking.
I mean, he's looking out without hands. I mean,
Oh my.
that kind of puts a damper on things.
Man, I couldn't imagine losing.
I also really liked the lightsaber, like how the lightsaber looked though. Like I wasn't a fan of the art style, but like the way that the lightsaber
Yeah,
like kind of
yeah.
followed it. Like I thought that was really cool. I was a big fan of that.
All right.
Yeah, I think that was
Yeah,
it.
That's
that
Right?
it?
Yeah.
yeah. And that's
So do you
about
want
it.
to do rankings?
Yeah.
Individual rankings.
Sure.
Want to go, Dark?
All right, who goes
Oh,
first?
Oh,
should
you
I
go.
go
You go
first
first.
since
You go
I-
first. I'll think about it for a minute.
All right, I'll go first.
Okay.
All right, so number 1 for me is The Elder.
Okay.
Number 2 is The Ninth Jedi. 3 is The Village Bride. 4 is The Duel. 5 is Akakiri. 6 is Lopa Nocho. 7 is Tatooine Rhapsody. 8 is The Twins, and 9 is Toby. However, now I think The Twins would be number 9.
I agree with that one. Alright, for me, number 1 is The Village Bride. Number 2 is Ninth Jedi. 3 is Loban Ocho. 4 is The Elder. 5 is Akakiri. 6 is The Duel. 7 is Tatooine Rhapsody. Wait. Oh yeah, and 8 was Toby, and then 9 was The Twins.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want me to go, Bazinga?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. For me, number 1 was The Village Bride. 2 was probably Akakiri. 3, I would probably say would be Lop and Ocho. 4, the Ninth Jedi. Or no, I'm sorry, Ninth Jedi 3rd. Lop and Ocho 4th. I forgot about that for a second. The Elder 5th. I would probably say the Twins, Tatooine Rhapsody. No, the Twins, the Duel, Tatooine Rhapsody, and then Toby 1 last. Yeah.
Alright,
that's
so
what
my one is
Did I say the Elder? I'm
number.
pretty sure I said the Elder.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Alright, in first, the Ninth Jedi. Second, the Duel. Third, the Elder. Fourth, Akiri. No, Akakiri, sorry. Fifth, the Village Bride. Sixth, the Twins. 7, Tatooine Rhapsody. 8, Lopanocha. And 9, Toby 1.
Alright. Star Wars Visions, man. Give us more of that.
No.
Good stuff, Disney. Fair play, fair play.
Visions was probably my favorite Disney Plus show so far.
I can
Wow.
roll with it, I can
Well,
roll
it's
with it.
pretty up there with The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian and the Visions are they're high.
But I say I prefer the Mandalorian. Yes.
Yeah. I quite enjoyed
It's still pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Enjoyed it. I'm very happy with the kind of project it was. All right, just in time for the outro.
Alright. Well, maybe he learned from his mistake.
Yeah.
Man, these guys never learn.
Yeah.
So,
Might
It's
happen.
because you're playing Skyrim.
told you to put a fan.
No,
on
no,
the
no, what
Xbox.
did it is I went to Disney Plus after leaving Skyrim, and then I clicked on Skyrim while I was still loading into Disney Plus, and it just blew up my Xbox.
Ah,
Happens.
Oh. So it's still
fancy
Skyrim.
price.
Yeah, it was Skyrim's fault. But yeah. You know, I'm just not gonna play anything.
Okay, well, outro?
Yeah, that was like an hour long. That's crazy.
Chris, outro?
Outro. Got it. Alright, to those who've made it this far, thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and while you're at it, check out the podcast on Twitter. And while you're there, check us out too.
Yeah. I do.
Is there, am I
Minecraft.
missing anything?
Yeah, I do Minecraft.
Be sure to
posting on
subscribe.
my
Alright,
channel.
check out Dark's channel.
Yeah, and
And
Bryce's
check out our channel
Some good
too.
stuff on there.
and art.
Yeah, all that
check
stuff
out our
would
channel.
be-
That's
that-
kind of
Yeah,
important.
and
the
everyone
one-
else's channels
the
too.
one that you're
you know what?
currently
check
on.
out everyone.
The,
Yeah.
yeah.
God, this is
the-
going
The
great.
channel that
Check
you're
out
currently
everyone's
on.
channel.
Check that one out.
It's all good stuff. Yeah.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Also Twitch. We have Twitches now. I guess
We
I'll
do
have
throw that
Twitches.
in the description. Yeah. We don't have any plans for those. They just happen. So.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll put them all in the description. Like everyone,
It'll-
you'll help
It'll be.
yourselves out.
If you've made it this far, I would be surprised if you weren't interested. So. All right. Goodbye.
Yeah. See ya.